All right, day 2 of One Thing. Got the crew in the car. We got crew number 1 and crew number 2. Who's crew number 1? That's Parker. And then crew number 2 is Skylar. I want to let you know here about what this revival thing is all about and how you can participate. And it's exciting. I'm very, very excited, as I tend to often be about revival and things like this. Here we go. Number 1, we are gathering together a company of burning men and women of God here, not only here in Detroit, but around the world. Now listen closely. This is how you can participate in revival. Now, here in Detroit, we're involved in establishing a regional center of revival. And so the idea is that we're gathering together everybody that we can find in the Detroit region. Listen close. If you're in Detroit, this is for you. And this is for people involved in other ministries, other churches. This is for people that are busy. This is for people. This is all sorts of people. We're calling people together who are interested in changing the culture. I mean, radical change. And so where we're going to find ourselves advancing in mission continually together. Now, remember yesterday I shared the difference between a forerunner and a churchgoer. You know, a churchgoer is someone that just kind of goes to church and tries to better themselves and live a good life. A forerunner is someone who's consumed by mission and they can't let it go. Okay, we're looking for forerunners, and so this culture that's changing, we're going to see it where it's very easy for people to be completely delivered and healed. People can be flying into the Detroit airport, get off the airplane, suddenly they're healed. People that are just night and day burning, the tremble never ends. Regular encounters, regular dreams and visions, these kinds of things, where it's normal, where that's the normal life, where all of a sudden there's a supernatural, strange, peculiar company of people emerging in Detroit. And now let me share this. If you are one that would say, well, John, it's kind of out there, kind of a pipe dream, part of the culture that we need to change is a mindset. You know, we live in an American culture that doesn't believe in things like this, and it's invaded the church. It's hard to find a church that believes in things like this. It's hard to find a Christian that believes in things like this. And so if you're falling into that trap of, oh, that's a pipe dream, it'll never happen. Number 1, I would challenge you to, read the Bible and discover what biblical Christianity is. We're not living it, here in this nation. And so we are called as forerunners, as apostolic, prophetic messengers to change the culture. And so we're looking for people like that to do that. So at Revival Church, we're calling Detroit together every Sunday night, because most churches don't have services Sunday night. So as a regional center, we can pull together just amazing men and women of God every week to go after this, and we need burning men and women together. It's a corporate thing. Also, we're raising up 1,000 intercessors, where we know that nobody's doing anything on a Friday night from 10 to midnight. That's why we've scheduled it like that. And so it's wide open. We intentionally chose a time where, it's late at night for your sake, because we want you to be involved. We could have done it on a different time when it's less likely that people will be able to be involved. But Friday night, everyone in the city almost can be involved. And so we're raising up 1,000 people to travel with us every week to a different church in the city of Detroit. And so we want you to jump on board with that as well. Now, the lab internship is a mega strategy, and this is for everybody. If you live in the Netherlands or in Africa or in Grand Rapids or New York or wherever, this is for you. Pray that God would lead you into a burning internship 3 months long, where God will absolutely rock you, and further develop this company of burning men and women of God. And so again, we're going after the impossible. We're going after the unlikely. We're going after what is not standard in the church, and we're changing culture. We're going after this thing. We're changing culture, and we've set up the schedule to make it possible for almost anybody to participate. Even the internship. Even very busy people should be able to participate in the internship. Go to revivallab.com and you can get more information there. You can apply, you can contact us, ask questions. The first session is going on right now, and God is just ripping us up. I mean, crazy stuff's going on. You know, like I've been sharing, we've had healings every week for the last 8 weeks. I mean, just a dramatic move of God. We're in the beginnings of legitimate revival, but we're just getting started. The reason I say it that way is I think a lot of people would be happy to stop where we're at, but man, there's a whole city where it's going to be normal for people to walk down the streets, and the glory of the Lord is going to explode off of them, and diseases are going to disappear, and people are going to come alive. And so we're doing it. We don't serve a dead God. We don't serve a distant God. We don't serve an absent God. We're serving the Lord Jesus Christ, the healer, the deliverer, the burning man, and there's no way I would have chosen an impotent God without any power or interest in us. And so, since He's got it going on, since He's full of fire, since He's full of power, He created the world, we carry Him. We need to start working miracles. We need to grab hold of our superpowers and release the fire of God into the world. So contact me, John at johnburton.net. Let me know what you think.